Hello, readers, and thank you for joining me for lesson number 2 on abbreviations. In lesson number 1, we looked at the abbreviations for locations and directions. We're going to look at something different today, but first, let's go over the rule. When we read an address, we might say street or avenue, but when we write it, we can use the abbreviation for the word. For example, street would become capital ST, period. Avenue would become capital AVE, period. An abbreviation is a short form of a word. An abbreviation should begin with a capital letter when it's part of a proper noun. And as a reminder, a proper noun is any noun that names something. I could say Susan, that's a proper noun, or I could say girl, that's not a proper noun. Susan's a proper noun because it's her name. Most abbreviations end with a period. Most does not mean all. As we saw in our last lesson, state abbreviations and direction abbreviations do not end with periods. Street names, however, do. We also use abbreviations when we write, but when we talk and we're reading those, we actually say the whole word it stands for. And the way our lessons will work is we will actually look first at the word and go to the abbreviation, and at the end we'll go from the abbreviation and we'll see if you can figure out what the word would be. So we'll go backwards and forwards. So this time, we're going to use abbreviations for is time. With time, we have abbreviations for months, days, and even time on a clock. Let's see if we can figure out the correct abbreviations for the bold words in the next slides. Are you ready? Let's get started. And I'll give you a few seconds to figure out each one before I tell you the answer. It took 1 hour to get to the water park. Which one is for hour? HR, period. Don't forget that period. We went to the zoo on Sunday and saw a lion. Which abbreviation would work for Sunday? That's correct. I bet you all got that one. That was a little bit easier with the S-U-N, capital S-U-N, period. Of course, the word Sunday is a proper noun because it names the day of the week. We had snowfall during the break in December. What abbreviation would be for December? Capital D-E-C, period. Very good. It took a minute for me to read the list. Which one would be for minute? Lowercase m-I-N, period. And notice this is lowercase. It's lowercase because minute is not a proper noun. It's not a name. She went to chess camp on Thursday after school. Which abbreviation would be for Thursday? Capital T-H-U-R-S. That's correct. For a lot of the day abbreviations, we just drop the day and we leave the first part. We go back to school in August. Which abbreviation would be for August? Capital A-U-G, period. There are 60 seconds in a minute. And I want you to notice that unlike the last one, all these abbreviations end with an S. And an S can be added to an abbreviation to make it plural. It doesn't happen very often, but it can happen sometimes, really more with these. Which one of these would be for seconds? Oops. That's correct, S-E-C-S. The abbreviation for second would just be S-E-C, but since it's more than one, I have to add an S, and I add one there too. Wednesday is often called Hump Day, since it's the middle of the week. Which abbreviation would be for Wednesday? I did that answer really quick. I'll slow down next time. Many people go trick-or-treating in October. What abbreviation would be for October? capital O-C-T. That's correct. There are 7 days in a week. What would be the abbreviation for week? WK period. And again, lowercase because that is not a proper noun. All right. Let's go ahead and go over some phonics sounds that we've already learned this year. Please read these with me. Pull, sk, stir, cur, o, spool, sh, or, f, oi, o, e, oi. And IE can make two different sounds. It can say E or it can say I. All right, now for the next part, I'm going to show you the abbreviation. See if you can say what it stands for before I show you the answer. Let's get started. Minute. And of course, all these will go with what we've learned today with time, months, weeks, days, or clock. Monday. November. Second. Tuesday. January. Hour. Saturday. September. Week. Thursday. February. That's our last one. I'm not going to do every day and every month, but that is something you can absolutely study if you want to. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Until next time, happy reading.